Gentleman yields back. Chair's pleased to recognize the gentlelady from New Jersey.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll have to bring my colleague up north and we can teach you how to talk fast up in Jersey. But I appreciate your comments, and I certainly appreciate all of the work of this committee, as well as I'd like to echo what you said about all the professional staff members and how hard you all work. Thank you so much. I come before the committee today to speak up for our servicewomen and military families whose rights and access to basic health care have come under attack since the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. With over 100,000 active duty service members serving in Texas alone, a state where basic rights have become so bad that women such as Anna Zargarian and Lauren Miller have brought lawsuits because their access to basic reproductive health care was so poor it endangered their lives and they had to flee to other states to get cared for. We can only imagine how many military families would be put at greater risk if this body institutes a travel ban and no longer allows women the leave and travel they need to seek care outside of states that endanger their reproductive health with draconian abortion laws. In the court cases that continue to be brought by Texas women, we see that the majority seek care in other states. Many of our servicewomen are serving far from home and have neither the support networks nor the finances to seek that care on their own. Providing them time off work and travel is the bare minimum we can do for those who've chosen to serve our nation. In the wake of Dobbs, the Department of Defense recognized that abortion is a time-sensitive procedure and access should not be delayed for members or military families. They moved swiftly to ensure servicewomen living in highly restrictive states could travel to another state to receive the health care they need. This policy has come under attack by Senator Tommy Tuberville, who's obstructing hundreds of military promotions and appointments and threatening our national security to push his personal agenda on our servicewomen. That's why it's essential we codify this critical travel policy to ensure the best health care outcomes for our service members and ensure their rights are protected. I want to thank Representative Crow for championing this effort and for his tireless efforts on behalf of our service members and military families. The denial of leave for an abortion or any other reproductive health service violates the rights of members of the armed forces. Which brings me to my next amendment and the dangerous tactics Senator Tuberville has taken to push his personal beliefs on the millions of servicewomen and their families nationwide. For the first time since 1859, we don't have a commandant of the Marine Corps. Senator Tuberville's personal political agenda leaves the Marine Corps without a leader and jeopardizes our national security. For the first time in 59 years, on the brink of welcoming the first female superintendent, the transition did not occur this summer at the United States Naval Academy. Senator Tuberville's crusade has to end. We need to know the true impact of this obstruction, which is why I'm introducing this amendment to analyze the impact these holds are having on our armed forces. Both of these amendments, numbers 971 and 490, are crucial to the future of armed forces and the well-being of our service members. I urge you to find them in order. I also want to share with the committee my support for Amendment 593, the Equal Act, which works to eliminate federal sentencing disparities between crack and powder cocaine. Last Congress, this common sense reform gained broad bipartisan support. I urge the committee to allow for its consideration by the House as part of the NDAA. As the former Outreach and Reentry Coordinator at the U.S. Attorney's Office in New Jersey, I saw firsthand how disparities between crack and cocaine sentencing guidelines unfairly target communities of color. I'm introducing the Equal Act Amendment to eliminate this disparity once and for all. Our nation was built on the principles of equality and justice for all. With this legislation, we can end one of the most race-targeted disparities in the sentencing guidelines. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.